All right, let's rerun this and let's try adding multiple nodes. Okay, that's interesting. So if we have multiple tasks, they all show their editor. And this is because adding tasks automatically refreshes the parent node's sub-items. So how can I have only the most recent task show its editor? And I think a good way that we can make this happen is by modifying the node properties when they're created to have a show editor property. And then I can remove this property after the editor is shown. So let's give this a try. Let's just close this guy out. Let's see, we're going to do this in our show editor thing. We'll do this for this line here. Let's get rid of this. Let's do if, let's see, safe pointer tree, and we'll check for this property, say, show editor, like that. Oh, let me spell it right. Dot equals true, right? Then we will show the editor, safe. Oh, let me just copy this line. Copy, paste that there. And then after we show it, let's just remove this property from the tree. Safe pointer tree, dot remove property. We want to remove the show editor property. And we don't need to undo that. Now let's move to our TaskQueue container.h where we create our trees. Let's make it an optional property when we create our trees. We'll start there. So we'll do let's see, create tree. We'll change this to do bool show editor, like that. And now we can go to our implementation and update that right here. Bool show editor. We can put this after completed. If show editor t.set property show editor value is true, null pointer. And we don't want to show editor on the root node, so let's go to our constructor and make sure that's what happens there. Let's see, root node dot reset new TaskQueue item create tree. There's our tree root, and we'll set this to false. And we'll add it to regular tasks. Let's see. I know there's a couple calls to create tree around here somewhere that we need to find. Let's let the compiler tell us where we need to add it. Expected to got one. Okay, so we'll add it here. All right, we'll add it after the number that's appended to the name. True, we want to add it to these sub ones. And then down here onto this guy, SubTask, true. Okay. All right, let's try it out. We should only see the text editor for the newest node. Add a task, okay, and add a task, and add a task. Awesome, it's totally working. Fantastic. All right, that means that we get to clear some things off of our to-do list. Let's go here. Adding a task should auto show the text editor for editing the name. Done. The subtask should also add a child to whatever node is selected. Let's see, that's done. It should do the same show editor trick. Let's actually try that out. I'm pretty sure that we'll get that same functionality. All right, so we'll add a task and we'll add a subtask. Okay, cool. So it does do that. All right, so this is also done. When you finish editing a subtask, the parent should become reselected. Did it do that? Let's see. All right, it does do that, so that's also done. Awesome. Those are a few big items. Let's add 2 new items to the to-do list. Let's see, we've got graphics, and how about multi-window? That could be really cool. Whoops, let me spell it right. Multi-window. You'll be able to have multiple task lists open simultaneously. Oh, and you know what? Let's just, we didn't mark it earlier, but let's add it here. Undo, redo, this is done. Okay, cool. Let's make a commit. Let's go to fork. And we'll do that here. All right. Stage this guy, stage this guy, stage this guy, stage this guy, and let's look at what we did. Let's see, implemented, show, hide, editor, and also added new to-do list items. Okay, cool. Commit. Excellent.